Hervey de Stanton was an English judge and Chancellor of the Exchequer. Origins and early career. He was a descendant of Sir William de Staunton, or Stanton, of Staunton, Nottinghamshire, by Athelina, daughter and co-heiress of John de Masters of Bosingham, Lincolnshire. He seems to have held the living of Soame, Norfolk, as early as 1289. Afterwards he held the livings of Thurston and Warburton, and about 1306, on being ordained priests, received the living of East Dereham. In November 1300 there is mention of him as going to the court of Rome. Judicial advancement. He was a justice itinerant in Cornwall in 1302 and in Durham in 1303. In the Parliament of September 1305 he was a receiver of petitions from Ireland and Guernsey, and on the 20th of April 1306 was appointed one of the judges of the Common Pleas. On the accession of Edward II, Stanton was reappointed to the Common Pleas, and is frequently mentioned in judicial commissions, Chancellor of the Exchequer and Chief Justice. On the 28th of September 1314, he was appointed one of the Barons of the Exchequer, and on the 22nd of June 1316 Chancellor of the Exchequer, but continued to act as a judge, and was regularly summoned to Parliament with the other judges. In 1323 he was made Chief Justice of the King's Bench, and directed to discharge his duties at the Exchequer by a substitute. On the 27th of March 1324, Stanton resigned the Chief Justiceship, and on the 26th of March was reappointed Chancellor of the Exchequer. He resigned the latter post on the 18th of July 1326, when he was appointed Chief Justice of the Common Pleas. Stanton seems to have sided with Edward II, and in September Queen Isabella seized 800 marks which he had deposited at Bury St. Edmunds. He was not reappointed on the accession of Edward III, and the proceedings of an editor he had held at London were reversed. Foundation of Michael House. As prebend of Husthwaite, York, and parson of East Dereham, he is mentioned as receiving protection on the 30th of January and the 11th of February 1327. On the 2nd of March he had license to alienate in Mortmain the manor and advowson of Barrington to the masters and scholars of St. Michael, Cambridge. Stanton died in 1327, before he could give effect to his foundation, and the license was renewed to his executors. He was buried in the Church of St. Michael, Cambridge. His foundation of Michael House was eventually absorbed in Trinity College, where Stanton is still commemorated as a benefactor, and a memorial chapel survives.